Hi everybody. Okay, so next I'm here to show you what everybody has been talking about with Younique is our Fab Four. So what our Fab Four is our four most famous products, best sellers to create that flawless look that we all just adore. So it's these four items. It is our Touch Mineral Concealer. It is our foundation brush, our Touch Foundation, which is liquid to powder, and of course our glorious primer. So for those of you that have never used a primer before, I never used a primer until recently, and I'm 41, so that's a long time. Primer is a good base for your skin, and you need a tiny, tiny amount, if you guys can see that. You just rub it gently into your fingers, and you cover your entire face. As you can see, I've already put some eye makeup on today, but normally I would put this over my eyelids as well, absolutely safe. Just so your makeup sticks. So if you are a kind of person who you find that your makeup, you sweat your makeup off during the day, your makeup slips or your skin absorbs it, a primer is definitely what you need. It smooths out fine lines and wrinkles. It just gives your skin a really good base. So as you can see, Mother Nature has taken its course, and today getting a flawless look and covering that up would be the best for me. So after you've done the glorious primer, the next thing you want to do is the liquid touch foundation. So this is definitely a liquid form. So I just want to show you guys almost the consistency of water. You empty your dropper, screw it back on, and you just shake it up. Want to make sure that everything's nice and even. And then you take, I use to start off with probably about 5 to 6 drops. You take your foundation brush, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you drop it onto your brush. Pat all over your face where you want your product to go. Before I was a Younique presenter, I used my fingers to blend my foundation. And not that that is bad, but I quickly found out that the process was A, so much easier, and B, so much better for my skin because the bacteria on my fingers wasn't touching my skin. And the brush, I just wash like once a week. Okay, so you want to make sure that all of this is really blended in. Make sure you go down your jawline because there's nothing worse than having that definite line. And then if you have any problem areas, what I'll do sometimes if I'm feeling I need a little bit more coverage is I will do 2, 3 more drops, and I'll just put it on those areas that I would like to maybe add a little bit more product to. This has an algae-based component in it that is has anti-aging properties. So being 41 and even younger and even older, there's nothing better than putting something on your skin every day that is lightweight. I mean, this is seriously so lightweight, sorry, it dries to a powder finish. And it's amazing and it smells so yummy. So the next thing you want to do is a concealer. So these concealers are water resistant. They are mineral based also. So again, no parabens, no toxins, nothing bad for your skin. I use a shade lighter than my normal foundation shade. And I will either put a little bit on my finger or I will use a little bit on a brush. Let's do a brush today because I want to show you guys how it covers the blemishes. So let's do the blemish first. Gosh, doing your makeup in the mirror is super interesting, or in the phone is super interesting. Hang on one second, I have a mirror over here. Okay, so you just blend that out. Easy peasy. And it's really good to get it to the temperature of your skin. So the next thing I want to do is I want to conceal underneath my eyes because I have 3 kids. Last night was a little bit rough night. And when you guys are concealing under your eyes, here's a tip. You want to create a triangle formation underneath your eye. For those of you that remember this, back in the day, there used to be a stick that was a concealing stick. And this is where we put it. That's mainly what we did. That's what I grew up doing. And what I didn't know is that I'm bringing attention to this. If you don't bring the product down onto your cheek, what it's going to do is if you just leave that like football player line, it is drawing so much attention to that area that you're highlighting it. And nobody wants to be highlighted. Okay, so now you have these crazy upside down triangles on your eyes. So I let that sit for a second. What we like to call that is baking. So what it's doing is it's coming up to the temperature of my regular skin. Then I take clean fingers, clean fingers. I'll use my ring finger or my middle finger, and I will blend. Hang on one second, let me look in my mirror. I will blend that all in. Okay, great. So now I've served two purposes with this product, with the concealer. I've concealed my under eye bags, I've concealed my blemishes, and I've also highlighted this area. So now you're probably noticing that this is so much more lighter than the rest of my face. But not to worry, because we still have blush and bronzer to worry about. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is our beachfront bronzer. This comes in 3 colors. I've had this for probably over a year and I use it every day and it lasts forever. There is a shimmer side and there is a matte side. So what I do is I use a big blush or big, I think I used to call it a kabuki brush or just a big fluff brush. And I swirl it around, kind of give it a tap. And then I'll do the places where the sun hits me. I'll make a motion of a 3. So think of it like this. Start here, go here, and go here. And those are the places that the sun is naturally going to hit you. So now that's going to warm up those areas that we had before highlighted, right? So there's still a little bit of highlight, but you have some blush action also, or some bronzer action. So then this might just be enough. If I was doing carpool or, you know, just going to a barbecue or something, this would be enough. But sometimes you want to spice it up a little bit and you want to use a blusher. So today I'm going to use Seductive. Our blushes are all pressed into this awesome compact with a mirror. Again, I've had this one for probably a year and a half and it's like this and I use it every day. You want to take a blush brush, just put a little bit on your brush. These blushes are highly, highly pigmented. And when you're applying blush, you want to go right underneath your cheekbone right here. You know, if you want to smile, dab a little right there. Hang on one second. And then bring it back. That's probably the best way to do it. Blending is key with applying makeup. Blending is absolutely key. So it just gives you a little bit of a pink tint. You definitely don't want the apple rosy cheeks. So that's it. That's how you get the coverage and the flawless skin, but super lightweight. The biggest question that we get in Younique is, if these products are so great and they cover so well and they give you the best flawless skin, are they heavy? And I'm here to tell you these are not heavy. These are probably the lightest coverage products I have ever used in my whole life. And the bonus for me with being in my 40s now is that this, with having the anti-aging properties in it, has made a tenfold difference on my skin. So I hope that you guys learned a little bit from this. If you have any questions, post them below and we'll get your orders in. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.